So when a human child is born, we are blessed with a certain amount of energy. And when we die, it's like we have consumed all of our energy. And so death, natural death, I'm talking about natural death, that comes. When a small child is very playful, very happy, they want to jump around, they want to dance, they want to sing, they want to do different things because that's how their energy is. But our civilization stops them from dancing, from jumping. Don't jump, you'll fall. Don't shout. It will disturb other people. Don't do this, don't do that. That's all a small child hears and grows up listening to. No, 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 no. So what's happening? The energy remains inside. Okay? And as we grow up and live in a civilized world where we are not supposed to get angry on anybody. We are not supposed to show our emotions. We cannot shout. We cannot scream. We just have to be very civilized. That's okay. I'm not saying go out into the world and start shouting or screaming. But what's happening is, if we know the law that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, it can only change its form. For example, we heat water. Water is a form of energy. We heat water. What happens? It becomes vapors. We cool down the vapors. It becomes ice. Again, we heat ice. It again becomes water. So there's only a changing of forms. It's the same form of energy. What happens to us? From that example, I want to explain. Imagine that there's a situation and I've got very angry. I really feel very angry, okay? But I cannot be angry. So the energy has changed its form, okay? There is anger, but I have not expressed it. It stays inside me. I just do like this. Again, sometimes I feel a lot of pain in my heart for whatever reason, but I don't cry it out. Energy has changed its form, and this crying is something that I have suppressed. So what happens? The energy's form is crying, anger, pain, suppressed emotions of not jumping, not shouting. All of that is suppressed in me. And this is how I am right now. Carrying all of this, trying to relax. Is it possible to relax? No. And we have no idea, because right now we are in the present moment. Our memory is limited, right? But if we go into some regression therapy or into some whatever these therapies are prevalent, we'll see most of the traumas are linked to our childhood. Something has happened in the childhood that's still lingering on. So all of that energy since the time we are born until now. And these days I don't even see kids running around shouting, jumping like we did. So they are all always on screens. Or if not on screens, they're just sitting quietly, passive, not really using their energy. It's all suppressed. They are not going to be very happy, like wonderful and peaceful human beings. But there's a way out. So relaxation is not something, it's not an activity. What is happening in our normal world, we are trying to relax as an activity. So, I have to go on a vacation so I can relax a bit, right? Or I need to take a break. I'm tired of all this running, like routine, office, kids, like clients and like family, cleaning, washing. We live in Canada. We do a lot of work, much more than many other countries. So now we want to relax as an activity, but that cannot happen because we are carrying all of this inside us. And in the name of meditation, in the name of relaxation techniques, in the name of guided meditation, all that is prevalent is something from the outside, something like an activity. 5 minutes deep breathing, nothing changes. At the core, this is what we are. We're carrying all of this large. I had shared in one of the video that only 1/10 of our consciousness is conscious and 9/10 is subconscious. So we think, okay, I'll wake up early in the morning, but 9/10 does not let us wake up. We think, okay, I want to go for meditation. Tanu Shree is doing this meditation, because I'm saying this to a lot of people who are not coming because the 9/10 is resisting against it. So we first need to address the root problem. What is happening in the, we are not able to sleep, it's a symptom. We are suffering with anxiety, it's a symptom. We are suffering with stress, it's a symptom. We fight a lot, it's a symptom. We are in conflicts in our relationships, it's a symptom. These are all symptoms, and we have thousands of symptoms that can be named. But the root cause of all of these symptoms are two. One is all of this garbage that we are carrying within, suppressed energy, suppressed emotions, that is not letting us sit even for a second. And second, we don't know who we are. We know who we are as a personality. We know who we are as a personal identity. So before I was given this name, who was I? I still existed, but there was no name. And before I was born in my mother's womb, there was a body. There was no name. I existed. Who was I? We don't ask these questions because nobody asks us. They are not needed in the world. And when I die, what happens to me? Who am I who was born? Who am I who will die? So these are root questions. But until we address our garbage that we are carrying within, whatever meditation techniques we do, either chanting or breathing, it will not transform us. So we are here for transformation. If any of you does gardening, we know that if we cut the leaves, what happens? More and more leaves grow. In gardening, right? Plants. So the more we cut, the more it grows. So the more we try to address the symptoms, the more symptoms will arise. It won't help. So what we need to do is cut the roots once and forever of the problem. So today we did dynamic meditation. We need to continue doing it for a certain while at home and practice it, and then we'll see slowly. Relaxation is not something that we have to practice. It is a byproduct. Peace is not something that we have to practice. It's a byproduct. In fact, it's a fragrance of who we are. Peace, love, joy, bliss cannot be attained, but they need to be discovered from within. But they are a byproduct of who we already are. But there's a lot that is blocking us in being that. So we just need to remove the obstacles, become more and more aware of what is becoming an obstacle into our peace. Today we are here. It's grace that has brought us all together. This space welcomes everyone, and my prayer for each one of you is that may you become a light unto yourself.